until we discovered that he ended up being a player. Okay, so title of this video, bitch, he cheated on me. That's right. Oh my gosh, I forgot to insert that. Oh, sorry. We were really young and it's just like, it was just stupid, hella stupid. But anyways, so one of my friends, which I will mention in the next video that I make about a story time, because she did something too. One of my friends, she was Muslim. Okay, so maybe you're wondering, what the fuck does this have to do with the story? Anyways, if you don't understand, like, Muslims are kind of like I don't want to be a bitch or anything, they're kind of like the Mexicans of, not Africa, but at least where I'm from. Like, they're related to everybody. They're like, oh yeah, that's my cousin, yeah, that's my cousin, that's my cousin. It's not even I'm making a stereotype, it's just it's funny, but it's kind of true. Okay, everybody's their cousin that's like from their religion or whatever. No, not from their religion, but somehow someone always ends up being their cousin. Her, my friend, let's call her Diary, and then let's call her other cousin that went to school with us too as well, Melody. So Diary and Melody went to school with me, okay? I'm sorry, I should have said this from the beginning. So Diary and Melody, they went to school with me, and then their cousin, well, Diary's cousin, Posted, like his name is Posted, that's what I'm calling him. He's coming from South Africa. And we're like, oh god, they were hyping it up. I was like, oh, good for you. But I just heard that they were like, oh yeah, he's so handsome, girls were all around him and blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay, I don't give a crap. He decided to move back to my country, and this was like in middle school. So like, we were kind of like not mature for our age, but like acting a little too grown for our age, if you know what I mean. I don't know what that was. So yeah, so I was like, I don't give a crap. And they're like, but I didn't say it to their face. You know what? It's funny. Diary used to actually be my bully. That's another story. Diary's cousin is coming, right? Posted. So I literally just, never mind. Posted is coming and blah blah blah, they hype it up. So he gets there. Like, okay, first of all, okay, this gets me my feelings when I remember that. Bruh. Cause like okay, bitch. Okay. I swear I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyways, so one day my Melody, Diary, and some other friends of ours are walking. We literally walked in group, like it was a thing, like boys and girls just walked in groups to go places after school. So we went to this, you can call it a park, but it's a roundabout, but a huge one where there's statues in the middle and waterfalls, and you can sit by there. Anyways, it's beautiful. So we go there. Diary and Melody are like, oh yeah, our cousin Posted is here, and we're like, oh, okay, alright. So they're like, oh, and then like we thought he was gonna come that day, like to meet us at the roundabout, but apparently, and they were like, oh, I guess he's not coming because he's late or whatever. We're like, okay, so it's time for each of us to go home. So Melody and Diary go to the bus station, and I walk with them because like I live close by. It's like it's no problem with me, and I love to talk, you know. I love conversation. I always love to fucking talk.
A few moments later.
So anyway, we walk there, and like, oh my gosh, our cousin is actually here. Posted is actually here. I'm like, really? Oh, they're like, but he's like a few like minutes away. I'm like, okay, let's just wait for this bus. So we're waiting for the bus, waiting, and then I don't know if he tapped me on my shoulder or something, I forgot. So he comes and talks to them. He actually arrives there, and someone taps me on my shoulder. They're like, hey, this is Posted. And I'm like, oh, he's actually handsome. Hi. Like, oh, he is actually cute. But I didn't tell them that, but I had a little crush on him, you know what I mean? But that was also everybody until we discovered until we discovered that he ended up being a player. But let's continue. So they go home, and I go home. And then I'm like, oh, he was gonna get, I keep thinking about it, and then like I forget it. And I go back to school, blah blah blah. So life is kind of normal, but he comes to school more. Like at the end of the day, when we're done with school, he talks to everybody and be like, oh yeah, this is posted. He came from South Africa, and in my country, it's like if you speak English, it's like, oh. Ooh. So it was like, wow, this guy came from South Africa and he speaks well English and he's cute, so who's not gonna be interested? So he did a few people. My cousin, well, one of my cousins, she's a good one, okay, she was the good one then. Okay, but no, actually I love this cousin of mine. She looks like a freaking model. So anyways, so Post-it is shown to everybody, and my cousin, let's call her Letta, okay? Letta falls for Post-it, okay? And they actually have a little fling. And guess what? Someone else who's very similar to me, let's call her Linda. Letta and Linda. So Letta is also someone who's very close to me, and we're all, mind you, we're all in the same grade, okay? So Letta and, I'm just gonna call her, I don't know, I forgot the name. Letta and Lisso, we're literally in the same grade, so they both fall for him. Lisso doesn't admit it at first, but we all knew the bitch got the feelings. She caught the motherfucking feelings. Anyway, so Letta and Post-it start dating, and he really broke her heart. That was really effed up. That was not okay. And I just, like, my cousin and I weren't really close. It was like, damn, I'm really sorry that he broke your heart. He's a bitch. That's when we discovered that he was literally a player, okay? And then at the same time, after he breaks his heart, he's in every girl's DMs. He was even in almost every girl's DMs, like when they were dating. No, afterwards. Oh no, you know what happened? Like, he broke up with her and was like, oh, she's too masculine, because she had a bit of muscles and she like ran track and field, blah blah blah. It's a big thing that like she was bullied for, or people like called out about her. It wasn't insecurity that people called out, and it just wasn't cool, even me included. Well, I didn't call it out to her face, and it wasn't okay to do that, and I really apologize about that, Letta, if you're watching. I'm surprised that I can memorize these fake names. Anyways, so that happens, and he's like, oh yeah, she's too masculine. So he starts texting a bunch of other girls. I'm like, okay. And I was one of them, and quite frankly, this guy was just like too, I don't want to say, but it just, he was just too nasty. And I was like, your mind is too nasty, get away from me, okay? So, but then we ended up being friends instead, and Lisso almost dated him, and then, until she found out that he was a player. He had other girls that he was talking to as well, and him and I, like I said, became friends. So one day he hits me up. The funny thing is, he lent me a lot of money. He had a lot of money. I forgot to say that. Like, he would lend me money, or should I say give it, because I don't remember the amount anymore. He would just give me money, because like sometimes I would be in like really bad situations. I'm like, yeah, I need money. Can you please lend it to me and I'll give it back? I never gave it back. And not because I didn't want to, because I couldn't, okay? I was literally very young, and I, like, in my country, I don't know about you guys can find a job at 16 here and some way to pay bills, or not even bills, like just get $50. I couldn't even get $1. Someone had to give it to me, okay? But he was very generous and he helped me out or whatever. And then when he was like, hey Mara, wanna come hang out? I'm like, hey, I don't have money. He's like, shh, don't worry about it, girl, I'm paying for it. I was like, oh yeah, my friend, I'm bringing your friend, I think you should too, just in case or whatever. Yeah, and the funny thing is what was her name again? Diary and Melody didn't even know that him and I were getting close. Melody knew a bit because I really liked her. Like, I liked Melody, no matter like this she was a real bitch, okay? And she had an ass, okay? Her and I were That's another story. So anyways, so he hits me up and I'm like, okay, let's hang out. So we go to KFC. Yes, there is a KFC in some country in Africa. Yes, there is, and it's actually bomb, better than the one here. Anyways, see, like, nobody tempting me, literally nobody. Me. Yes, there is a KFC in some country in Africa. Yes, there is, and it's actually bomb, better than the one here. I'm really sorry, y'all. I'm really sorry. Keep up. I know it's hard. Anyways, so the guy he does that. Anyways, we go out and I'm like, I bring my other cousin, right? She's short. You know what? She comes out of nowhere. She's like, oh yeah, we grew up together, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, bitch, I really don't remember you, okay? I really don't remember you.
One eternity later.
Anyways, so listen. So I'm like, okay, I'll bring the bitch. I'm like, you know what? Because just to be safe. So I bring the bitch and we sit there. Barbecue.
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties.
I'm sorry. Okay, seriously though. We sit there, like, we find them at the restaurant, we're like, oh hi. Mind you, KFC was like where rich people pretty much went, because like it was like American food. And yeah, and it was expensive. Anyways, so we go there and you know what? One bucket, it was like $50. Family bucket, $50. The cheapest one was like $25. Yeah. That was something. So we get there, we sit down, and he brought his friend, damn it, what do I call him? Morello. So Post-it brings his friend Morello, and we're just hanging out over there. And honestly, I'm just telling you, Post-it was really cute, okay? Like, he got nasty, but he was respectful to me because he knew what I was all about. He wasn't always respectful. Like he would say some shit about some people in front of me that was like, okay, that's just gross. But he was respectful and he was nice to me, even though he was a bitch to everybody else, because he knew I wasn't fucking with that. I didn't want anything with him like that, no. So we hang out and everything, and then his friend Morello starts to flirt with me, and I was smart, okay? I was smart as a kid. I was really smart, and I was like, you know what? I noticed that he was flirting with me, and I flirted back, and he was like, oh, Mara, that is a beautiful name. And I was like, thank you. And he was like, oh, I wish I'll give it to my kids, for it is a very beautiful name, did I mention? And I was like, you did, but still thank you. Anyways, so I'm like, yeah. So he keeps flirting back, and it was like a nerd, like, not a nerd, but like when an introvert, I forgot English. When an introvert is flirting with you, and you're just like, okay, I get it, or like they're trying a little too hard, or the person's trying a little too hard, and you've gotten the message by now. It was kind of like that. He made it too obvious, and I was like also too smart for my own good at that age, honestly. The way we were sitting, at first it was, Post-it was right in front of me. Morello was like exactly on the other side, right next to Post-it. And then my cousin was right here next to me, and she was falling for him, okay? And I could tell, because she's like giving the googly eyes and everything. But I just thought she was like kind of smiling just to be flirtatious as well. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, she was smiling and like, you could tell she kind of started liking Morello. Yeah, Morello. And I'm like, huh, okay. Anyways, like, I wasn't like interested in Morello. I like the flirting, but I was like, moving on my life. Like, it's like when you do one thing, you're like, okay, moving on. You just do the next thing anyways. So we decided to walk back home. Well, they were walking us back home. And oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long video. I'm so sorry.